Josa herself, Andrea.
Hello! Hi everyone! Hi everyone! Thank you so much for choosing to spend your Saturday night with us. Thank you sa kina Direk for Ang Walang Kwentang podcast for giving us super appreciate it. This is, puno siya. Nakakakilig. So, I hope you enjoyed the film. Did you enjoy it? At least you had a minute to parang take in and digest what just happened, what Ellie and Eric's relationship was. So I hope you enjoyed the journey. Again, we appreciate all of you for being here tonight. So maraming salamat po.
Thank you. Hello po, let's take a group photo lang po and please turn on your flashlights. Thank you. Yan, pati po yung mga nasa taas, makiki-on po ng flashlights. Ayan. One, two, three, smile. One more po. One, two, three, smile. Video naman po tayo. The loved one now on its third week. Okay, game po. In 3, 2, 1, go!
The loved one was Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Salamat po! Ang saya! Ang bonggang pa-birthday to, kaya maraming salamat! Dahil dyan, hindi na. Lumundon ako ng damdamin ko, ng damdamin ko. Thank you, Cup of Joe. Sobrang ganda ng stripped down version nila, di ba? Sobrang sakto para sa pelikula. Kaya, thank you, Cup of Joe.
Happy birthday, Ann!
Thank you! Thank you! Sobrang, kung may mga OFW dito. Salamat sa pag-uwi po ninyo. Okay, okay. First question.
Hello, good evening po. Good evening po, Direk. Ayan. So, I just want to start by saying na I'm such a huge fan of the both of you. First of all, Miss Ancrites, I watch you siguro sa Showtime lagi. After classes, college na po ako, pero since before, lagi kong inaabangan. And si Direk ako, even though computer engineering student ako, I'm also aspiring to be in the same industry. And I really look up to you and all of everything that you do, the both of you. And I just feel so ecstatic right now that I'm able to watch and experience this with you. This art form that we have and kung paano po natin natotouch yung puso ng mga tao dito. And I think I want to say that sobra akong natouch sa film. And even though I've never been in a serious relationship, nasa akin, naramdaman ko yung bigat and lahat ng emotions. And I just want to say thank you so much for allowing us to experience this. And for my question, though I have a lot of my mind, go second time ko na rin siyang na-watch. And siguro yung nasa isip ko lang, I haven't also had the time kasi to watch most of the interviews or any of the media nung promotion. Talagang inabangan ko na lang siya yung nasa sine na siya. So, the thing on my mind was, kasi sobrang talino nung part na from memories ni Ellie and then memories ni Eric is may mga mistakes, may mga times na magkaiba sila. So, how did you come up with that? And also, another question that I have is, sorry. Yun na lang po pala, yun na lang. Thank you. Ay, happy birthday po pala, Miss Anne.
Maraming salamat. Yung sa mga magtatanong, lumapit lang kayo dun sa lunchbox para i-limit nila sa one question per person. How did I come up with that? Yung inspiration doon, kung para maalam na nila, nakita nila sa podcast, but for you, my dear, based siya dun sa isang libro na nabasa ko, yung Lover's Discourse ni Barnes. But actually, the whole, parang kung ano yung mga eksena, base yun sa mga kaibigan, base yun sa mga napagkikwentuhan, napag-iinuman, or mga reklamo ng babae sa lalaki, ng mga lalaki sa babae. Parang gano'n, it's observation sa mundo. At dapat siguro as a creative, dahil you're planning to be a creative then, you have to be really open. Isa sa mga favorite ko na hobby ay pag nasa restaurant, nakikinig ako sa kwentuhan ng iba. Or kapag nasa CR, matagal ako sa loob, lalo na pag sa sine. Tapos kung ano yung chikahan nila sa labas, pinapakinggan ko yun. So, really observing the world para yun yung maisusulat mo. Kasi yun naman yun eh, kapag naging ganun ka-specific. Kaya rin ganun ka-specific yung mga scenes. Dahil yun yung mga narrative ko. Sa
CR.
Yun. Thank you! Ay, may pila na. Gamit na lang para hindi ka tako, Amanda. Yung pa naman, napakailan.
Kasi baka naman 2 minutes na tayo next movie.
Okay. Yes, I just want to make it short since we have a line here full of questions. And first of all, I just want to say that I really enjoyed the film. In a way that I have a lot of questions in my mind that I want to rewatch it again just to digest every parts of it. And I actually had the same question with the first question earlier, but it's a question for Derek Irene. But since it was already answered, I guess my question is for Miss Anne. With how the story was told, I really do enjoy how bits of memories of the two parties were shared. For Anne as an actor, how are you able to work through that concept that the storyline wasn't as told in a way that we usually tell a story?
Actually, the way it was told was one of the reasons why I wanted to do the film. Nung inask ko si Direk if I really wanted to do a story that was a bit more mature, kaya naisipan ko, parang gusto ko ulit gumawa ng pelikula. It's been 6 years since I did my last movie. So parang na-feel ko, okay, ready ako. And who else would I want to do it with except Direk Irene? So I messaged her, I said, Direk, parang gusto ko gumawa ng kwento na medyo mas mature, it's relatable, it's real life. And sabi niya, meron akong script, so pinadala niya sa akin, and the moment that I read it, I was like, I'm in, I'm game, it's something that I want to do because I love the concept that it's fragments of a relationship being told. Diba? Parang hindi siya linear, so talagang you're jumping from different memories, different timelines, which I feel when you end the relationship, that happens, diba? You tend to go back on different memories, you smell a scent, bumabalik ka sa alaala na yon. You go to a restaurant, you remember this person. So parang, I really wanted to do it because how the script was written was so real that it felt like I really wanted to do the story of Ellie and Eric because I feel like it's a love story, as you said, that hasn't been told yet in this way in Philippine cinema. So, thank you. Salamat po.
Kinikilig ako, my God. Ate Ann, I'm such fan of yours since 2009. Yeah, we had pictures before 2019. And then Direk, I watched your movie last 2018, Silya Naya, yes. And also, yeah. And then, I studied the variety strategies of the Bibles during press conference. That's my thesis way back in college. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, so you're very much welcome. So Ate Ann, I have a questions for you. So since you are a mom and you're really a busy person, so paano niyo po napagsabay-sabay po yun lahat? Because I know that you are in demand celebrity all over the world. So you have Daria, you have Kuya Erwan, which are really close. So Ate Ann, so paano niyo po siya nagsabay? And Direk, I watch also si Denaya. It's, yeah, so, yeah, puro ka sa akin, Direk. So.
Thank you, Daniel. Ginawa mo palang thesis yung by bus. At paano po siya pinagsasabay-sabay? Time management. Yun talaga yung pinakamahalaga. You know, becoming a mom was so important to me, and that's why it took me 6 years bago ako pumalik. But I think it's also very important that you follow your dream, diba? Because you want to be someone that your daughter will look up to and say, you know, this is my mom pursued her dreams. And you know, I feel that if it's something that you're passionate about, don't let that fire burn out. Diba? So just find the right time. You know, you don't have to rush back into it. Like for me, it took 6 years. But when the right time comes, you'll feel it. And that's what happened to me. So, grabe, sobra akong saya lang na finally nakabalik na ako sa big screen. O sige. Taga tayo.
So, so I really love the film. For me, I think I'll be watching it again.
Yay!
It's really good.
Wala ka nagsampu!
Like, for someone who's very a film enthusiast, I really love it. Like, it's something that I would love to dissect further. And my question is for Direk, since I really love how the film was, the sequencing of the scenes was very different. But siguro for me, besides from that, what I would like to ask is how you establish these characters throughout the story process, because it's very interesting to see Ellie and Eric's character, how they differentiate, but somehow, like, how did you establish them while writing the story? So,
Bukod sa arts na libro, meron akong libro, Astrology for Lovers. Pag yung nag-build pa lang ng character, tapos naisip ko, kasi parang sa mga parang hilig, diba sa astrology, kasi ganyan, tapos parang doon na umiikot yung character. So parang naisip ko doon magsimula. Tapos ano ba yung preconceived notions natin? Ano ba yung nililita na, pag Scorpio ka, ganito ka pa ganyan. And then from there, so syempre yun yung parang surface level, diba? And then the next is looking for their social class, backgrounds nila. So, nung binibuild ko siya, dun yung parang pag tao kasi talaga yung character for you, kailangan tao muna sila yung parang dapat kilala mo sila, nakakakwentuhan mo sila, para makuha mo kung paano sila magsalita, paano sila kumilos, ano yung mga prinsipyo nila. So from there, i-build mo yung social class, sino yung magulang nila, saan sila nakatira, sa subdivision ba, dito ba sa malapit pa sa Sikatunan, ganyan, saan sila nag-aral and all that. So that's how you establish those characters. And from pagbuhay na sila sa iyo, usa silang magpapakilala at usa silang magsasalita. If you're a writer na nakikinig sa kanila, pag binibuild mo sila na yung nagsasalita actually. Madali na sa'yo to bring that out. So, yun, that's how I establish this character.
Next po. Last 15 minutes na lang tayo, please. So,
Bilisan natin wala.
isa na lang.
Hello po, Direk. Hello po. So, ayun po, just give context lang po, I'm right now in 11 years in 4 months relationship. Yes, and I really, so, very thankful na-address yung somehow na-encounter na experience natin ngayon. And just wanted to ask if, how would you still know if he's not the one or he's still the one?
What's your name? What's your name? Camille. Camille. Like Ellie, you have to love yourself. Love yourself. Hindi ko alam kung ano talaga yung sitwasyon ninyo. Pero kung ano man yun, if it's something that can be spoken about, if it's something that you both mutually feel strongly about, pag-usapan nyo yan. And I think you'll know deep down inside your heart, diba? But the most important thing is that you love yourself. Because if you love yourself, then you'll be able to love your partner properly. Diba? But love yourself, girl, okay? Hindi ko kasi masasabi kung siya yung the one for you, eh. Hindi ko siya kilala. Pero, alam mo, just be strong through it.
Laban kami! Laban!
Claim na lang yung shot mo, ma'am.
Hello po. Bali, mas mahal po kasi yung kaibigan ko kaya ako lang nandito. Pero medyo nakarelate po kami. Tapos yung question po ay ano, kung naranasan niyo daw po ba yung, kasi medyo natural eh, kung naranasan niyo daw po ba yung sa totoong buhay. Kasi,
Ay, Philippine Star.
Sinungaling sa'yo, Direk. Kung naranasan ko, hindi naman. Hindi ko pa nararanasan. Itong mga ka-eme na to. Si Jun sa Cagayan. Galing sa kahapon lang sa jeep. Pero grabe naman yun. Hindi pa naman siya nangyayari sa akin. Pero, sige, gusto kong mangyari para magkasundo. So, sa'yo, ate. Kasi ikaw naman, natural daw party.
Ganun talaga pagkagalingan mo gumawa.
Kung ang natural, natural. Kung nangyari pa siya in real life, hindi ganyan kalala. Baka mas malala pa.
Kanino? Kanino? We need names!
May ibang sitwasyon siguro na, of course, I've probably been through it. Pero napaka-unique kasi ng kwento ni Ellie and ni Shrek. So, doon ko siya hinugot. Kay Ellie, walang personal. Yeah!
Hello po, good evening, Derek and Miss Anne. Happy birthday po, Miss Anne. Sabi po ni Derek, 3 times daw po kasi dapat panoorin yung movie. Kaya 3 time po na po siya question ko lang po, feeling ko po kasi ang talino ko nung pinansin ko siya. Yung doon po sa may scene sa mirrors, yung pagkadating po nila sa, ay paglipat po nila sa apartment, si Jericho po yung nakikita ni Miss Anne dun sa reflection sa mirror. And then yung sa ending naman po, si Miss Anne po yung nakakakita ng reflection ni Ate. So, ano pong story behind that scene? Thank you.
Kasi the movie is actually in 10 years, totoo bang nakikita mo yung lover or loved one mo? Sa isang relasyon, ginamit namin yung mirror kasi si Echo yung nakatingin sa sarili niya sa simula. Diba, he was looking at the mirror and he's seeing a monster. Sabi niya, philosophers, poets, and monsters. Pero nung binalikan na nila pareho yung mga memories nila, Ellie was looking at Eric very lovingly. Diba? Ikaw na yung mister. Parang, I can do this. Hindi man kay kasal, but I can do this. Mister ka, misis ako, nakangiti si Ellie doon. And then when Eric sees Ellie doon, so wala na sila, tapos bakante na. That's the first time na nakita niya, hindi siya monster, and he loves this Ellie na may dalawang pagkatao, na Gemini talaga. Because meron siyang reflection at merong Ellie sa harap niya. And he, from now on, he understands those contradictions.
Galing.
Magka-last question ako, pero we'll continue the talk back outside. Bahala na kung magkarinig ka. We'll finish na lang yung line sa... Sorry, kasi... Screening pa kasi ng yellow after.
Lalaban din ang palabas.
Lalaban din, 200 yung bumili. So... Sige, go wait.
So hello po, I'm Billy from Baguio. So,
Baguio pa?
bubibiyahan na po ako ngayon. So, 5th time ko na po siya manood ngayon.
Fifth time?
Gusto ko lang po tanungin kung ano yung naging rason bakit Gemini at Leo yung mga segments sa isang character. So, at the same time, what made you decided to do one up and ano po yung naging epekto sa inyo, and may symbolism po ba yung pag-grow ng buhok ni Ellie throughout the film? Thank you.
Ay, mabilis. Gemini at Leo kasi nga dun sa Astrology for Lovers na libro, yung Leo yung strong, parang ito yung pagkatao nila, very strong and very, actually mas patriarchal. Kasi sila protector, di ba? Tapos Gemini, because I want to play up with lagi kasi ang babae, feeling ko ang dami niya talaga contradictions and yung duality niya talaga. So, ginamit ko lang yung ganong symbolism for that. Ano yung isa? One cam, nagtitipid kami eh. One cam because lagi na kami nagtutukam sa ibaw, and then gusto namin mahirapan yung sarili namin this time around. And gusto namin na very intentional lahat ng shots. So you can only get that sa one cam. And how did it affect performance? Ang galing nila kasi kinaya nila kahit paulit-ulit yung take. So, yun. Binibilisan ko na kasi sa labas daw tayo. Ay, sa buhok, practical. Kasi, mas madali, dahil man-linear siya, mas madali mo makikita yung time kapag pahaba ng pahaba kesa sa paiba-iba. And then, practicality because we only shot this for 14 days. So, sa isang araw, kailangan mabilis din yung pag-transform ni Ellie. So, kudos to the makeup artist and hairstylist of Anne. Kasi sila talaga yung kada sequence na magpapalit ng kanya, ipapalit na rin sila yung hair. So, kailangan yung mabilis paano. But also, dahil mas magaling mag-hack pag mahaba ng mahaba. Carl? Last one, pwede ba isa?
Very quick lang. I'm very curious about the introduction of Nicole sa story po kasi I think before Nicole, very gray area pa yung conflict, but when we know what happened. Pero personally, if that I was Elle, I would like move. I would cut the relationship na. So I would like to hear both of your perspective. Why you think Elle still chose to stay with Eric after knowing about Nicole?
I would like to think that she stayed with him because she genuinely loved him. And maybe in her part, she knows that she's at fault as well, a little bit. So there's the forgiveness there and because there's love. But also remember that the timeline of that, you know what happened, right? Even after all of that, parang after na ginawa na yun, after na nangyari sa kanya, parang yung nangyari, yes. I don't know kung i-video kasi baka spoiler eh. Pero, di ba, after all of that, nangyari pa yun. So, yeah, I think it's coming from a place of love. And even after all of that, she was still at the restaurant. Diba? So that's what you know, it's coming from a place of love, even though flawed, it's still love. It's still love.
Hindi, same answer. It was love talaga. Kasi ganun ka-forgiving si Ellie. And alam ko marami ang magkukontradict because cheating is cheating. Pero, bago naman pero, may bago na may iba-ibang klase ng pagmamahal at merong pagmamahal na tumatanggap lagi na kahit ano yung pagkakamali. So, mas liberal si Ellie sa part na yun na parang naiintindihan niya si Eric kung sinabi na I'm not enough. Tapos baka saka din niya i-assess yung sarili niya na parang okay, so hindi na ako enough, hindi ka na rin enough. Paano tayo pupunta doon sa ano? Kaya na-date pa lang sa pag-chance. Kasi mas malaki yung isip, mas mahaba pa na.
At aminin nyo, pag mahal nyo talaga, minsan you'll be blinded eh. Mamatayin ako. Minsan may ganang klaseng pagkatao eh. May tao din naman na you do it once, I'm out. Pero may mga tao din talaga na sige baka magbago. Okay na.